I'm Jess, and this is Things I Thought. There was a time, after I learned that money doesn't grow on trees, that I thought it grows elsewhere, in the ground maybe, like potatoes. There was a time, after I heard I have black blood in me, that I thought blackness was a special ingredient, like Guinness in stew or Guinness in cake. A transformative splash. There was a time after I mastered the changeable ways of my hair that I thought straight or curly was a simple choice, like tea or coffee, a preference in the moment. Really, it's like lions or berries, a statement, a proclamation of identity on display for debate. There was a time after they admired my permanent tan, and my mother told me there is nothing wrong with the colour of my skin as it is, that I thought my specific shade is nothing at all like a club of oranges. There was a moment, a slightest moment, just after you asked me, where are you from, that I thought my answer, my real answer, might satisfy like a fig roll. But how can I get all my froms into one neat line without dividing myself up, slicing myself up, just to meet your insistence for fractions? I'm half annoyed and half amused and half uneasy, and sure, I don't look like I'm from any of the places I'm from, I thought. If there ever was a time, we're after shouting Black Lives Matter. I'm after seeing so many others. I'm after nodding so many times that I think, yes, this is what Irishness looks like. Thank you. I'm going to read the next one, and I want to dedicate it to the women poets of a collective in Addis Ababa called Poetic Saturdays. This is where I first performed this. It's where they welcomed me as an Irish woman abroad. It's called These Collected Words. On my way to work today, I collected 3 conjos, 2 kayos, and one classically confused, you habesha or Ferenja, yo. These collected words I gather not as a prize, or so they thrive, but to judge the who and the why. On the street, men I meet are unnecessarily generous in their distribution of words. The first conjo was flung like a construction site, flung like a frisbee. For a moment it took flight and then dropped down aggressively. The flinger had an optimistic mouth and a longing eye. I imagine him early morning packing a sack full of conjos for dispersal during the day. Does he commute carrying an unlimited supply? Does he feel relief as he unburdens his load? These collected words I hold, weighed down by a story untold. As I turn over the kayos in my judging hands, they are jagged, cutting me beneath my wedding band. The harshness stings me more than I expect, an observational word with a profoundly piercing effect. The sharpness derived from the colour of skin, an insult and a compliment contrived, the anger of injustice arise. These collected words I touch, weigh down my core far too much. I pause outside the yellow gates. I dump my collection, out of sight and out of mind. These collected words I leave behind. Making my way through work today, I find new words. Mindset, opportunity, excellence, girlhood. These collected words I'll keep for good.